They're talking to us. Then, of course, we need to listen to it, and then we need to act. We need to respond to the conscience. Very simple kind of guidance, right? Find your conscience. Is a situation this young man is in here. He has to find it. What's going on with him? Listen and respond. These are real life situations that happen to us that we need to kind of find a way out. So, we feel pangs of guilt when we have not done something wrong. We feel guilty, right? All of us have guilt. But don't try to justify what you did. Observe your feelings, listen to them, and admit that you were wrong. Where you were wrong and where you were okay. You need to be clear, okay? Guilt is a natural thing, okay? Guilt is given to us by our Heavenly Parent. We feel bad. Those guilt helps us to understand when we have made a mistake. But the point is not to dwell on it, not to think about it, not to justify ourselves, but to look at it. Let your conscience speak to you. And your decisions will get better with time. Guilt guilt can be very heavy, right? It can overwhelm us. But we need to guide ourselves out of the guilt. We need to know how to look at things closely and carefully and listen to our conscience. It's a step-by-step thing. Our decisions, we make mistakes, but they will get better with time when we listen. Let our conscience speak to us. It's allowing our conscience to speak to us, allowing that. Opening up the door. In this world, there's so many things that are pushing us in the wrong direction. Our conscience will tell us that if we did something wrong, our conscience will say something. These steps of listening and not try to fight, not try to justify. You know the word justify? Not try to make excuses for ourselves. But try to listen carefully, very closely. All of us live in this fallen world. All of us have made mistakes. All of us. You know, the St. Paul, what did he do? Do you know what he did? Anybody know what St. Paul did? He killed Christians, right? He killed many. Then he realized something. And he turned around. He became a great man, didn't he? So we also have that power. God has that. God wants us. It's just waiting for us. God loves us, you know. Your parents love you so much. Your Heavenly Father and Heavenly Mother. Yeah. So it's a step-by-step process. We'll get better as we go. As we grow, we'll get better. And we'll see what this world is really about. And we'll make better decisions, yeah? Okay. So try to hear what your conscience is telling you. And when you do the right thing, you feel peaceful, very deeply, very, very deep peace. And you feel this was the right decision. I did the right thing. The good news is that when we hurt someone, we can do something about it. What can we do when we hurt somebody? Yeah, we can apologize, okay? I'll talk to you more about that in a minute. And we can make a determination to do better next time. And this helps our conscience. So, yeah, we're growing. In our program, we have words of wisdom. These are this section. You can read it quickly because I won't spend too long on it. Well, this one is valuable, but anyway, I don't have too much time. Oh. All of the slides are so powerful. You can spend quite a long time on each one. So here we have things that you can do to become better people, which means actions for the sake of others, which is connected to who we really are inside, loving others. Okay, we'll talk about virtues of the conscious now, okay? Oh, this keeps skipping over. Okay, this one here. Okay, this program is Hyojong, right? Hyojong character education, right? Hyojong is connected, our conscience is connected, our virtues, the virtues of the conscience are connected to Hyojong. We learn, our conscience grows within our family, receiving parents' love and grandparents' love, and children's love, siblings' love. So in order to develop these three virtues that I'm going to talk about, we need a heart of Hyojong. Caring about receiving love and giving love. Having these relationships helps our conscience grow and develop, okay? So we say that conscience is the root of wisdom. So what is wisdom? Wisdom is a quality that allows us to distinguish between right and wrong. When we follow our conscience consistently, we cultivate a store of wisdom. As we follow our conscience, we become wiser and stronger and more dignified. You can carry your responsibility very well, better and better as you go through life. We have many responsibilities in life as we grow up. And our conscience will help us grow and take on these roles as a parent or as a teacher. The 통일무도 teacher will need to have this kind of quality. Yeah. But all of us need that, all of us, don't worry. So why do we behave foolishly sometimes and other times behave wisely? Why do we do that? Well, because the answer is we're not listening closely. Sometimes we just act, right? Without really listening to our conscience. So some of I have so many slides. I couldn't hide them all. I hid some of them, but some of them will I'll just like let you read the slide, okay? And just let it go through you. You don't have to. I won't speak about some of them, okay? I'll just let you read them, okay? Reflect. I like this slide. Let us not ignore the wisdom of the ages. The second virtue of the conscience is honesty. Honesty is very, very close to sincerity. Actually, sincerity is the foundation for honesty. Look inside, open up the voice of your conscience and listen. Even though it might not be what you want to hear.
Honesty is universal. People do not always Google things, so we need to go through this process. So, it's not bad to make mistakes. When we look honestly within ourselves, we can see all the elements and good and evil. Even we cannot solve this conflict of mind and body. The sin will determine us for eternity. This was true.
If we cannot resolve this conflict between our mind and body, sin will indeed torment us for eternity. Even for St. Paul, okay? Honesty is universal. We need to learn how to admit our mistakes. What is this? Self-control? What do we have to control ourselves from? We have to be careful. Self-control over our anger, our greed, envy, ambition, food, sleep, sexual desire. And this next one is a powerful image here. This actually comes from a Hindu, the Upanishads. I don't know if you know Hinduism very well, but it likens the need for self-control with the chariot driver. His intellect, his mind, his body, and his senses, where the horses are pulling and causing so many issues in his life. We have to be careful about our senses, our 5 physical senses. We have to become aware of those things. I believe that in this 통일무도, you've touched on that. You have to be aware of yourself, right? You have to be aware of everything you do and how you're thinking. And this will help you control, have self-control. Okay, this is virtues of the conscience B. So the virtues of the conscience A gives you guidelines, and virtues of the conscience B is more like a little bit playing out how you see it in life. So self-control is the foundation for living a moral life. Young people need to be able to control their sexual desires. It's important for young people to control these desires and pursue higher purposes, okay? Even living for, is this a higher purpose? You know, I love this picture. I don't know why. He seemed to have a good spirit. And he loves the creation, okay? He loves the creation. He's not just thinking about himself. He's not thinking about his problems. He's trying to do something. Maybe, yeah? And this young lady, she's doing some art. We can divert the energy of our sexual desires to artistic desires or other kinds of self-development. 통일무도 is perfect for that kind of thing. Music, many things. And you recognize anybody?
Yes, 인출.
Is she here? Are you guys here? Who's here? Oh, there you go. Oh, you're there too. Oh, there. Many things you can do.
사모님.
Oh, there, okay. Many things you can do to divert your sexual desire to the... Self-control is important. To wait until the right time. And we'll talk about that in the next unit. But we need to have that foundation of wisdom, honesty, sincerity, and self-control. Self-control is really important to go through life successfully, to reach our goals, to live a good life, a happy life. We need to have these three virtues. And this is one of the biggest temptations in our lives for young people, for anyone. If we don't have a clear idea what we're doing, what is our purpose in life, and our conscience, if we hold on to that conscience, if we are guided by that conscience, we will go the right direction. Okay. Temptations of alcohol, drugs, and tobacco. Freedom requires self-control and a sense of accountability. Having accountability is like responsibility, right? I am responsible. Having self-control allows proper character development. Freedom does not mean we can do whatever we want. Irresponsible freedom can cause harm. People confuse freedom with self-indulgence. I can do anything I want. I'm free. But we end up like enjoying our five senses. We overindulge our five senses. need to be aware of your five senses, okay? Here, alcohol, drugs, tobacco, and sex are four major temptations to avoid. Okay? Everything has the proper time, especially sex. I don't know that alcohol, drugs, or tobacco we should give any time for those. I don't know that. But I know that sex is there for a reason. Okay, we'll talk about that in the next unit. Okay, we need to balance curiosity and discipline. When we're young, we have a lot of curiosity about things. So here we go. Alcohol, tobacco, and drugs. When we're young, here we go, we're enjoying life, and we start becoming curious about each other and things. Long for the unknown. We're curious and we want to try something different. But sometimes we cause harm to ourselves and to others because of our curiosity and lack of discipline. Curiosity and discipline is okay, but curiosity and lack of discipline can cause harm. So what do? We have boundaries. We set boundaries. Inside. I will not go there. I will not do this. It's a personal agreement with myself. What I will do with my life, with my mind, with my body. All of this requires a lot of inner reflection and study and time and wisdom, honesty, self-control, these things. We're building on it. We're not going to get there today, okay? Little by little, okay? Allow yourself to grow, but do it carefully, okay? Okay, often these are we know the risks and harmful effects of addiction. Enjoyment is short-lived. They're addictive substances. Some people find it impossible to quit. Some people have this issue. It's just I don't know what it is, whether it's chemical issue, whether it's the family issue. It's what it is. It is what it is for you, and we have to learn how to overcome it. Our conscience tries again and again to guide us away from harming ourselves. Okay. So I hid several slides in this. I'm only keeping 2 of the slides with this section, and then I'm going to go to the next unit because I'm halfway through our presentation. So please reflect. Chastity, sex, and mind-body unity. Okay? What is chastity? It means keeping our purity and saving sex for a future spouse. We maintain our sexual purity and strive to develop ourselves and our heart of love for God. We spend time with God. The opposite of chastity is sex before marriage. So sex after marriage, waiting, that's what chastity is. But sexual attraction is often confused with love, and we get mixed up. Again, it's another thing. It brings temporary pleasure, but it does not bring lasting joy here. So what happens, look at this young man here. He's kind of rash. He's angry. Something. Me. Why don't you think of me? How can you avoid hurting someone with your excessive desires? Do you want to do that? Do you want to take care of your me, or do you want to avoid hurting others with your self-centered desires? You make a decision. What kind of person am I here? Who am I? That's a big decision to make in your life. So first we need to control our self-centered desires. Again, self-control. And exercise our right to grow and mature. You have a right to grow and mature. God gave you that right. God gave that to you. That's God's gift to us. We can grow and mature. It takes time to grow. So we need to allow ourselves to grow. We need to feel that love that God is giving us and taking care of us and helping us to grow. We need to feel that. Using someone else to satisfy our own desires violates their dignity and stains our own character. We don't want to stain our own character. We want to keep our dignity, and we want to respect others. So it's a fight. It's a fight, okay? It's a fight with myself, right? The chariot, remember that chariot? That chariot driver is always having to fight with himself. It's just an example of who we are, okay? Those horses are my senses, right? Okay, so I'm gonna go to the next, because the next one is the longest one, and it's important. Okay. Did I make changes? I don't remember making changes. Okay. No, but somebody asked me if I could make changes. I wanted to change something. Okay. This is Unit 4, Concept Lessons. And in the book, it's called Beautiful Sex. Okay, I don't know if that's a different meaning in Korean, but that was the translation from Korean. And we were advised by one youth leader, and the elder youth leader, to call it something different, so we used the word sex with integrity. So we'll understand sexual matters in adolescence, actually in our lives, affirm our dignity, and learn about the noble value and purpose of sex. This is something not everyone learns as adolescents, okay? Doesn't matter how old we are, we need these things. We need to learn about sex with integrity. These are the topics we're going to look at briefly today. So what is sex with integrity? It's the intimate sexual relationship of a married couple, unique and constant, lasting love between one man and one woman. It's a love that cannot be shared with any other person. You can share love with your siblings, many siblings, all of us all around the world, we're all siblings. God's children. You can share love with, what else do we have? As a parent, you have many children, right? That's love. That's a different kind of love. But this kind of love is unique. There's only one love with one husband or wife compared to whoever you are as a man or woman. It can overcome any hardship or trial. So now we look at what are the virtues of sex with integrity. There are 8. And I'll just, like I said, I have a long way to go, so I'm not going to take too long, but the first one is responsibility. There cannot be free action, any free action without responsibility. Whatever we do, we're responsible for it. God gave us that. Isn't that amazing? It's a powerful thing. But many people, we run away from our responsibility. That's our fallen nature. It's a tough thing growing up. It wasn't meant to be tough. It wasn't meant to be so tough. We're growing up in a fallen world. We're growing up in a difficult environment. Okay? But that requires even more responsibility, more like integrity. It requires us to be more, listen better, listen to our conscience, listen to what that voice inside of us is saying. So responsibility can help you grow to be a good person. Okay. Responsibility is certainly the first step we must take toward maturity, but devotion is our sincere dedication toward responsibility. There's a lot to say about each one of these. I'm sorry, I will go kind of over it quickly. Devotion is based on a heart of love, as you heard with the concept of hyojang. So, all of this, you know, hyojang is a Korean word, right? We can't really translate it so well into another language. I mean, in one word, we can't really do that. Do you know the word karma? Everyone knows karma, right? Is karma English? Where does karma come from? What language? Where does it come from? Hinduism, right? Yeah. Rena knows. It comes from, it's an Indian word, right? But everybody uses it. Okay? So hyojang can be used worldwide. It just takes time. Okay? If you own it, you can give it, you can share it with others. If you take ownership, what is hyojang? If you know what hyojang is, and you know how to express it, share it with others. Share it so they can experience it, and it will spread. Don't be shy about sharing this word hyojang and the love that is within it, okay? Try not to be shy about it, okay? So we need hyojang to develop, to have this devotion. And a sense of all of this is based on hyojang. We need respect for people, their values. Yeah, there's a lot to be said about respect. I find myself without words. We need consideration, sensitivity, and thoughtfulness for others. That word again, self-control. I think you're in the right place. You have the perfect system of 통일무도 to learn self-control of the body, to learn control of the body. But the mind is more powerful than the body. So it's an external thing, but it's internal. It's even more internal. But that takes time to find. That takes time to learn and develop, and yeah, it takes time, and that's why we need patience. Sex with integrity requires waiting for the right time. Your philosophy of life should be one of patience and endurance. For me? Yeah, for me, but for God. This is the way of Hyojong. Sexual purity, abstinence from sexual intimacy, gratification, or thoughts. It's really hard in this world, isn't it? To have this sexual purity. I mean, you get bombarded with so much from the media, billboards, magazines, TVs, movies. It's everywhere, isn't it? How can you do this? Is it impossible? Is it an impossible task? No, it isn't. There are many people who keep their sexual purity until marriage. Many, many people, but those people have maybe some kind of foundation, their parents taught them well. Some parents don't have that. Some families don't have that. Some children don't get that. But we're getting it here. We're getting it here. We're getting it through this program, through character education program, Hyojong character education. We're getting it in 통일무도. We're getting a philosophy of life, a system, a way to control our own thoughts and our actions. Okay, there's a lot of stuff that comes up intellectually, emotionally, and then our bodies. Okay, our heart is connected. Oh, we're complex beings. We're not easy. Look at what God has had to deal with. God has been, ever since the fall of man, God has been trying to make a better world. God has been trying to raise us up as true, pure children of God. How long has it taken him? Is he finished yet? Has he succeeded yet? The only person who can say that is you. You're looking at yourself and me too. God hasn't succeeded yet. So are we going to make it easier for God or harder for God? We're going to try to make it easier. That's our good nature. That's our good filial heart of Hyojong. One that cares about others. one that cares about our parents, our heavenly parent, our siblings. We develop this heart of Hyojo. Sexual fidelity is sexual faithfulness to your spouse once we get married. Okay? Okay, that's sex with integrity, the virtues of sex with integrity. Like I said, there's a lot more to cover, but I'm going as quickly as I can. This is talking about sex and adolescence. Clearly we have a time, it's a time of physical and mental changes. I think there's a 14-year-old somewhere in this group, is that right? That she's not here now. Who's the youngest? Oh, 17? Yeah.
14.
Patty is 17. She's the youngest, not here.
No, 14.
14? Where?
Tejo, 14, Tejo.
Oh, 14. Whoa. Thank you for showing yourself. Thank you. Yeah. Wow.
12.
My respect for being here, making effort. Yeah. Yeah. God bless you. Wow. Both of you. Yeah. So we're still growing, all of us. Doesn't matter who you are. Okay? So it's a time of rapid changes, physical and mental changes. Male and female differences become more noticeable. Interest shifts from family and friends towards the opposite sex. And curiosity about sexual relationships and the love between a man and woman develops. I think I have to do this one here. Yeah. Okay. Then, so we need to think about why. Yeah. Why you were created as a female. Why you were created as a male. Okay? You think about those things. Now let's take a close look at what we have to do. Okay, to have that integrity. Okay, this is a story about like we said this, I just want to make sure that you know that that I'm teaching this. Okay, I have harmonies and harabochis here who know what I'm talking about. So why am I teaching them? Am I really teaching them? I am training them as teachers. Okay? I'm also training you as teachers. Okay? You've gone through some of this, you're still fighting some of it. But you can, when you overcome, then you can teach. Okay? So I'm not doing this because you don't know any of this. I'm doing this because you know some of it and you can use it to help others. Okay? I'm looking for those. On the questionnaire we give today that we're sending out to your phone, that's the last question. We're looking for instructors. Are you interested? Okay? All right? Please let me know. So this is very I guess this is a very important part of my presentation. Looking for you. So this is a boy, he writes a letter to his counselor because he's afraid about all the things that are going on inside of him. And he's starting to look at girls and feel a little bit shy and embarrassed. But I feel like I'm doing something wrong. Because he feels things in his body. Started like getting a little red and blushed, right? I feel like I'm thinking about things that I shouldn't be interested in. I feel guilty. I feel guilty. Interesting. It's a young man. Where's that little 14-year-old? Where did he go?
Hey, Joe.
I just want to make sure he's listening. You know, those things happen. You feel this guilt. So where's it? Remember about the conscience, okay? And we need to know what's going on. So that's why he wrote this letter to the counselor. What's happening with me? Okay? So many things change, many unfamiliar but unnatural but natural changes occur in us. Isn't this a common thing? Isn't this natural? Okay? But we have to respond carefully. Okay? We respond carefully we must be careful how we respond to these new changes inside of us. Okay? And you can guide your young teens very well with this program, with this information. The pictures can help them think about things, right? A casual attitude towards sex can leave us empty. Because sex is designed only for an eternal marriage of a man and a woman. Okay? So if we live in the moment, we can miss out on love, commitment, and responsibility. We get temporary pleasure. We miss out on the most important things about life. The things that will be with us forever. We miss those. But we can use this to know where we are, use this program, use this understanding that you have about your conscience to know where you are, each person. Each of you is unique and special and different. So please look at yourself inside, within. Know where you stand, okay? Acting quickly, we can end up feeling lonely and abandoned. This is a reality. That's a reality, okay? So take your time. Take your time to reflect, understand, okay? And be strong, okay? Be strong in this fight, okay? And you're in the perfect place again, okay? 통일무도 Do is helping you learn to control your body and your mind. Because you're learning that your mind and your body are very closely connected. A very important part, they're integral. They're integrity, right? Integral means one. They are one, they're complementary. They work together. They're not separate. They're not like that. They're like this, okay? One reflects the other. We need to learn how to balance and become a person of dignity as we balance those two things in the side of us, okay? One is not more important, one is more subjective. The mind is subjective, but the body is very important. Without your body, are you going to do anything in your life? No, you need to have your body. You need to take care of your body. You also have to listen closely to your mind and your conscience. Okay. So there are many things, teenagers, they can do many things to develop a sense of responsibility and a clear understanding of sex. Oh, already? I was looking at this. Okay, I'll go quickly. Okay. So I have to go quickly. Sex based on personal desire. Just read it quickly, okay, guys? Personal desire creates an environment for the person to Okay, this is another part of our, yeah, we have these slides to work on. Okay, I have 2 more sections, or 3. All this is about going to someone's house and seeing pornography, and just not being aware of what was happening to him. Know that this is a danger in our society, and I think you know that already. Causes big problems. Porn ignores the personal relationship between a man and a woman, who are husband and wife. It's destructive. It warps our mental image of sex. Okay. 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 There's many rewards for waiting. Many rewards. Okay. This girl is being pushed by her boyfriend to have sex with him. Doesn't know what to do. Wants to keep him. Women don't know how important they are. Women do not know. This is the problem. They feel pressured. They're objective beings, objective. So they listen. They believe. That's easy for them. But it's not easy for them to be strong and to hold their dignity as human beings, as women. It's a really serious situation for women, for each of us. Okay? So I have a little more to go. You're not meant to live alone. You're meant to have a family. And I want you to know this, that you were created as male or female. Your biological sex is a gift from Heavenly Parent. Homosexuality distorts Heavenly Parent's original purpose of creation. Don't need to go there. Don't need to even think about it. Know that you were created, given the gift of your sex from God. Okay? All right. I'm about finished here. So it's worth waiting for. Marriage and pure love and sex is worth waiting for. And you can do many things while you're waiting. You can even participate in our pure love activities, the youth groups we have. Okay, that's my final slide. Okay. Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Hewitt, for the wonderful character education. So, this is very important, not just for us, but when we go back home, we could have something to teach our students, right? So, I give a lot of appreciation and applause to Mrs. Hewitt. Thank you very much. So, I would like to present a question. Our lecturer wants us to have some reflection with a guided questions. Can you go up? Engagement. What part of presentation captured my attention most strongly and why? So, I know you have a lot of in that presentation. It's about unity between the man and body. It's about vices, alcohol, drugs, about sexual desire, about these things. So you can mention that. emotional impact. What thoughts or feelings arose in me during the presentation? Next, insight gain. What new understanding or perspective did I gain about character? So, can I share the PPT PowerPoint with them also so they can? Okay.
We have a training to help you use, with more detail.
Okay.
A little more detail. But this is the beginning of the training. This is good beginning, and there's a little bit more to go.
Okay. Okay.
Before I give those.
Okay, and then which concept felt most personally relevant to my life right now? And last impression, what is the idea from today I will continue thinking about after leaving this room? And last, are you willing to be trained to teach usual character education to your students and to introduce it to your community? So it will be sealed by our lecturers. You can read it, and please answer it within this day, so that we will not forget these things. Okay? Thank you very much, and stand up. Let's give our greetings to our lecturer, Chut. Kyungnan. 네, 감사합니다. A round of applause, everybody. Thank you so much. So we will have a 10 minutes break, and let's be back at 10:30. Thank you, Omar.
Erika, Erika,